Hey everyone, in this video I'll be flying ANA's The Room, one of the world's best business class products. Today's flight is on NH106, taking off from Tokyo Haneda Airport and flying for about 9 hours until landing at LAX. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, the day, or I guess I should say the night, has finally come. It is time to fly ANA The Room, which I have been waiting for a very long time to fly. Finally decided to just bite the bullet and pay a cash fare for this flight because, as you all may know, ANA is notoriously hard to find award availability on, and also I have no points left, so whatever, just treat yourself, I guess. Start of the new year and everything. I'm in my hotel room here in Tokyo. I'm in the REM Kobayashi. Highly recommend this place. Pretty affordable, clean rooms, and a very nice location. Just right outside is a Tokyo Metro, so can't get any better than that, and Ginza is just one stop away. Yeah, I'll see you on the taxi ride. Alright, I'm at the ground floor now, just waiting for the grab. It costs $56 for a 30-minute drive to the airport, so it's pretty steep. Alright, made it to the airport. About a 30-minute car ride. It's pretty quiet, at least over here. That part of the airport with the wood I recognize. But yeah, since I flew in here and this is technically just a really long layover, no bags to drop, I have my boarding pass so I can just go straight through security. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Made it through security and immigration. Now I'm headed to the ANA lounge for a few hours before my flight. Figured might as well just relax there. And it's right here, I guess. So apparently this is right next to my gate, so I can leave pretty early. Or pretty late, I mean. Right. It's just up here. Hopefully it's nice. The gel one was really like Senorita. See you in there. Alright, just before we begin here, I'm so sorry about the quality of this section of the video. I tried to record without getting people in it. But anyway, here's some onigiri and some bread here in the buffet section of the rear area of the ANA lounge. There's two main sections for the lounge, at least for food and drinks. The one at the front is bigger with more options, but much more crowded. And the seating back here is much more private, so I recommend getting food from the main area and then coming back here for drinks. And here we are at the self-serve alcohol section. Of course, it's as much as you want and complimentary. They also have a soft drinks area with orange juice, Pepsi, ginger ale, that kind of stuff. And then some packaged small snacks just to nibble on with maybe some sort of drink. They also have hot and iced coffee and a bunch of different tea to choose from, along with some hot water to make the tea in, of course. So this is what I ate. I had some Japanese curry, onigiri, and ramen. Then moved on some karaage and fries. And some cream puffs. And then finished it all off with some whiskey. Very nice. Okay, it's time to board the plane. Just like every other major airline, ANA boards in groups. Of course, first class is in group 1, business class in group 2, premium economy in group 3. But what's interesting is that the rest of the groups are not based on rows, but based on aisle window or middle seat. I'm not sure what the order is, but I think the aisle seats board last, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. Down the escalator we go, and let's get into this beautiful brand new 777. Looks like this lady over here is counting how many passengers have gone in, and she knows that I'm in business class based on the count, so she got out of my way, which is pretty funny. I was walking faster and faster, excited to get on the plane. And look at this beautiful entrance right here. Very nice galley, friendly people as usual. And then as soon as I turned to the right, I was stunned. Look how big these seats are. They actually look like first class seats. Alright guys, I'm finally on board ANA the room. I am so impressed. Even after flying Qatar Qsuites last year, this is definitely, I can see why people put this above that. So let me just show you around as far as I know. I just got here, so I think I'll learn more throughout the flight. So I'll show you that now. Alright, well, the stewardess just came around with a welcome drink, an option of sparkling wine or orange juice. Of course I chose the wine. I said I was going to do a seat tour, but I think I'll do it later on in the flight because the doors are still locked, and that's a pretty big part about this experience, so I'll just wait till those are unlocked when we get up in the air. See you then. As you guys saw, takeoff was a little bit rough and it was raining, so I couldn't really get a shot out the window. But we're at 33,000 feet now, and it seems like we're gonna stay here for a little bit. The crew just came by and handed out oshibori towels. Of course, I guess this is a COVID measure, plastic wrapped, and it's not really a towel. And also a menu. So I'm going to turn on the reading light here. There's two from both sides, and let's take a look. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed, but first few pages are drinks. I'll just post this. Mainly I want to see what kind of food we have, but I'll take a picture of this and attach it below on Google Drive or something. Alright, so it looks like there's no meal served right now. Makes sense because it's midnight. But if you want, looks like there's still some options for you to have if you're hungry. This is the light dishes anytime. And there's a Amuse bouche later. I believe they'll serve this, just a little snack. And then before our arrival, we'll be having this. So I believe since it's a nighttime flight, the meal selection isn't going to be as good or comprehensive as if you're flying this in the daytime. But otherwise, this will be a fantastic flight, and I believe they're going to come by with some drink orders. So I think I'll order something non-alcoholic. Alright. What would you guys order? Comment down below. Alright guys, I want to show you guys the Amenity Kit here that I got. Looks pretty nice, but for that I have my flash on. So let's do something cool to ensure everyone else isn't disturbed. Just close the doors here. And this one comes up. And it's a private cocoon. Look at that. I can turn on my flash, and for the most part, no one's going to be bothered. Alright, so let's take out this tray table. Slides right out like this. Show you guys the Amenity Kit. Alright, first let's look at the inside of the Amenity Kit. It's separated into two, and you can see there's dividers for each side. Globetrotter, designed for ANA. And then here's the actual contents. Not too many things, but I think you got everything you need here from a nice brand called Shiro. I think that's Japanese for white, so it's probably a Japanese brand, seeing we're on ANA. And here is a pamphlet that's describing what it includes. So you can pause that here. So yeah, definitely a Japanese brand. Really cool stuff, especially the doors. Alright, looks like the post takeoff snack here at midnight just got served. This is the whatever it is, I'll type it up, I forgot. And the Qsuite ANA original drink. I got my doors closed, and I had this little panel open this entire time, but the flight attendant pointed out that this thing actually pops open so I could charge my phone while this thing is closed. Very nice. Okay, well, it's midnight here, past midnight in Japan. And I just ordered this shrimp sandwich. I feel like, I'm paying so much money for this flight, so I thought I'd just get my money's worth by ordering some food after takeoff, since there's no formal dinner service. But I couldn't eat anything too heavy like ramen or a pork bowl, some don. So I just got the sandwich. Yeah. Looks okay. Let's see how it is. Alright, I just made my bed on my own. Pretty self-explanatory. We just put the seat into the fully flat mode and then put on the little mattress pad. So obviously it's very impressive. It's very wide. It's 35 inches wide, wider than the SQ business class seat. And also it seems like there's more legroom, although not that much, I don't think. And of course, every seat is this large. This is not a bulkhead seat. So this looks like it's going to be a really nice place to rest for, maybe 4 or 5 hours on this 8.5 hour flight. So I think I'll get to it. One thing I've noticed so far about the seat that is probably the biggest downside is the lack of storage space. You'll see all my stuff is literally just right here. Alright. Well, hey guys, I'm in the lavatory now. It's really bright in here. Nothing too special. It's kept very clean, as you can see. I guess the wallpaper's different than other airplane lavatories. But nothing special in terms of amenities. The sink is a little bigger than normal too. But yeah, nothing too special here. Alright. Already in bed. All I gotta do is just close the doors. And the second one. And it's time to go to bed. Alright. See you guys in the morning for the breakfast service. Alright guys, it's been a few hours. They just turned on the lights. I don't know if you can tell, but I had a pretty good sleep here for the past 3.5 hours. I think we're about 2 hours away from landing. Let's just check. Well, I haven't actually used this at all, which is kind of crazy. Let's boot this up, and what's it say? So yeah, 2,000 kilometers away, which means we're about 2 hours from landing. There you go. Safe to say I'm very impressed by the seat. Let's go for a tour. So sorry about the mess, by the way. Like I said, probably the biggest downside to this seat is the lack of storage space. Unfortunately, this is basically all you have. Oh, the lights just got brighter. They really want everyone to wake up. So anyway, you got basically your only storage space. I just dropped my mask. Right here, this flip out thing has there's a USB port under or behind this, but right now I have my little power brick plugged in. Then this also opens to reveal the second piece of storage you have, little phone pouch. Maybe you can put your AirPods in the smaller one. Put my menu here, this paper holder, I guess you can call it. And you have something really small here. I don't know what you can put in there. It's really not much. Size, like half the size of my hand. Then you got your tray table. I'm so sorry. Pull out like this, then it folds out, pretty solid, and of course you can slide it, and it'll stay in any position that you slide it to, including all the way forward for if you want to get out. You have space to do so. Underneath the seat you have enough space to put your shoes, and then of course lots of leg room down here. We just stow away the tray table. Lots of leg room there. Little holder for a safety card. Maybe you could put your menu there too. I think this is your life jacket. And then you have another USB port here to the side and the headphone jack. So it's funny because there's the same exact thing here except no USB port, but you do have the controls to the doors, which this panel slides down. This panel slides to the right, and then to close it, you click these buttons which light up when they're unlocked. So on my flight, they were unlocked probably 10-15 minutes after we took off, after we reached cruising altitude. And obviously you got this huge TV, massive TV. It's I think it's like 24 inches and it's 4K, so definitely also the best TV I've ever had on a flight. These lights can control from here. This is the dining light, which turns this on, of course. Then you have two reading lights because of the size of this seat. One to the left here and one to the right. Speaking of these controls, so let me just turn all these lights off. Gotta click them a few times because there's 3 preset lighting modes. Thank you. This one. There you go. Alright, moving on. I just got a cold towel. And this little slider, so you click the left, it pushes your seat back. This one moves the entire seat forward, but only when you're in the upright position. And this scrolling wheel, it literally just moves the seat from the upright position to the recline position. And then this is kind of like a status bar, I guess. Obviously the very left is the fully upright position for what you'd use for dining. This is for taxiing and takeoff, and this is for the fully flat to sleep. You could click these and hold them down to move them to those preset positions, or you can move them exactly to where you want them with this scrolling wheel. Okay, showed you guys how the bed looks, so I did that. And finally, this little controller for the TV, so I can move everything through this controller. Very responsive, and yeah, very impressed. I think that's pretty much it. See, just basically, like I said, infinite space. I mean, come on, look how much you can fit another person here for sure, especially if they're a smaller size person, pretty comfortably. There's a passenger to my left who's sleeping with his kid, so it's lots of space. Yeah, as far as entertainment screen goes, really new, kind of like panel types thing. So movies, just really responsive screen, very impressive. And you could display the flight map here while you're watching something there. So yeah, that's the ANA The Room Business Class. Oh, and I forgot to mention on the brand new 777s, this is the window shade setup, so it's just one button open, which is really cool. You can see it's light outside, totally messing with my body clock, but I guess I need that. And just tap it again to close. It's really cool. I think I prefer these more than the Dreamliner windows, for sure. Alright, finally. Looks like it's breakfast time, and you guys saw what I had in the menu. If you didn't, I'll pop it up right here. But yeah, let me look at this stunningly presented food. And we're flying out of Japan, so I expect some good quality stuff, which it does look like. Some miso soup in here, and I think a coffee is on its way. Got my downward camera on, looking at the sea and the clouds as we're zipping by. Doors are closed. We got the windows open, letting in the sunlight so I can wake up. And I also, for this beautiful view, is there any better way to dine than this? Come on, man. Alright guys, thought this was pretty funny. I'm flying over the Bay Area right now, which is my final destination tomorrow. But I'm flying into LA because I wanted to fly this product, the room. There's San Francisco down there. So it's pretty funny. You can see the Salesforce Tower, Bay Bridge. I'm sure we'll be passing right by the airport soon. But that's really funny.
Alright, with breakfast wrapping up, that's our sign that the flight is almost over, which means it's time to begin your approach into LAX. Enjoy the landing footage.
Alright, just made it past customs here. I think I'm all set. Just gotta get my bags and then dip to the hotel. I'm gonna be staying at the Conrad LA for one night. Brand new hotel. Thought I'd just take a look at it and tell you guys how it is. But let's see, where the hell am I going? Alright, I'll figure this out and see you in the car. Alright guys, just got into my room here at the Conrad LA. Really impressive stuff. I think it's been a while since I've been impressed with a hotel in America. But I mean, I don't really stay in hotels here that often, so I guess that will hinder that phenomenon. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Since I've completed the flight, I still have tomorrow to go to head back to the Bay Area. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but the reason why I'm in LA instead of just flying direct to the Bay is number one, because ANA doesn't fly the room planes, which are on the new 777s, to the Bay Area yet. And number two, because to requalify for my Star Alliance Gold status through Singapore Airlines, I needed to fly like 9,000 miles or something, and SF is just short of that, and LA actually meets that requirement. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll end the video with a quick room tour, or at least a quick shot, because I'll make a video for this room on my channel as an actual video. But yeah, here we go. Really impressive stuff. Very clean rooms, very clean building. Pretty lively it looks like, and it seems like it's got a pretty high emphasis on the dining experience. And here is the toiletries, Mojave Ghost by Rito. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.
So does ANA have the world's best business class? As far as the service goes, I think I still prefer Singapore Airlines, as I thought attendants on SQ are more friendly and proactive in general. Excluding bulkheads, the seat on ANA is definitely by far the nicest sleeping experience I've had on a plane. For food and entertainment, I give the edge to Qatar Airways and their Qsuite because of their anytime dining feature and the more comprehensive menu. It's hard to say which is the best. They each excel in their own way. One thing's for sure though, you can't go wrong flying any of those three.